Joni is a raccoon who is famous in his village for two things: his extremely curious nature and his habit of causing trouble. One day, while rummaging through the trash behind the humans' houses, which is his favorite hobby, he accidentally finds an old and worn map. "The world's most delicious treasure," it says at the top of the map. Joni's eyes sparkle. He imagines a pile of delicious food: melted cheese, sweet honey, fresh fruits, maybe even a whole pizza. Without thinking, he decides to follow the map. However, there is one problem. The map shows the location of the treasure in the Forbidden Forest, a place that always been described as extremely dangerous. "Oh, crap, it must be just a myth," Joni thinks. Full of enthusiasm and without preparation, he sets off on his adventure. Not long after entering the forest, Joni meets Lola, a parrot perched on a tree. "Where are you going, stupid raccoon?" Lola asks in a sarcastic voice. "I'm looking for the most delicious treasure in the world," Joni answers proudly. Lola laughs. "Seriously? You didn't even bring any supplies. Okay, I'll come along. I want to see you fall apart later." Not far from there, they meet a unique turtle, running faster than a rabbit. "Hey, you guys want to go to the Forbidden Forest? I can get there in 3 seconds," Marco says proudly. Joni and Lola look at each other. "If you're that fast, why are you still here?" Joni asks suspiciously. Marco suddenly falls silent. I like to enjoy the journey," he answered nervously. Even though it was strange, they still let Marco join the trip. In the middle of the journey, they meet a big bear who looks fierce. The bear suddenly screams in panic because a butterfly landed on his nose. "Help! Get rid of this scary creature," shouted the bear. The raccoon gently blows the butterfly away from the bear's nose, after which the bear immediately breathes a sigh of relief. "As a favor, I'll come along. I can protect you guys, as long as there are no butterflies." Now their team is complete: a curious raccoon, a sarcastic parrot, an arrogant turtle, and a bear who is afraid of butterflies. What a strange team. After walking for a few hours, they arrive at an old bridge that looks fragile. In front of it is a sign that says, "Only allowed to cross if you dance." The parrot laughs out loud. "Seriously? There are rules to this bridge?" A raccoon, a parrot, a turtle, and a bear were curious about the challenging bridge that posed a challenge to them. However, when the raccoon tried to walk normally, the bridge immediately collapsed partially. "Okay, fine, we have to dance," said the raccoon resignedly. So they danced in their own style. The raccoon jumped up and down, the parrot flapped his wings dramatically, the turtle swayed, and the bear, well, he just shook his body while shaking in fear as he watched the butterflies pass by. Miraculously, the bridge remained solid as they danced. After successfully crossing, they laughed with satisfaction. However, the journey was not over yet. At the end of the forest, they met a group of monkeys guarding a treasure. "Whoever wants to pass us must win a guessing duel," shouted their leader monkey. The parrot chuckled. "That's easy. We will definitely win." A raccoon, a parrot, a turtle, and a bear met the Monkey King who was guarding the treasure. The monkey asked, "What is heavier, 1 kilo of stone or 1 kilo of cotton?" The raccoon confidently answered, "Of course 1 kilo of stone." The monkeys laughed loudly. "Wrong, they are the same weight, but because your answer is funny, we will let you pass." The raccoon sighed in shame. "Oh my, I'm so stupid, ha 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 ha." Finally, they arrived at the treasure. In the middle of the forest, there was a large, shiny chest. With great excitement, the raccoon opened it, and to his surprise, there was only a letter inside. The raccoon took it and read, Congratulations, you have proven your courage and teamwork. The most delicious treasure in the world is not food, but an exciting experience with your friends. It was also written in the bottom corner. But if you are really hungry, look under the big rock next to you. A raccoon, parrot, turtle, and bear headed towards the large rock next to them. The raccoon immediately moved the rock, but he couldn't move it himself because the rock was too heavy. "Whoa, bear! Let's help me push this rock!" "Ha ha! Sorry, I thought you weren't that weak." After the bear helped Raccoon move the rock, it turned out they found a pile of fresh fruit and honey. Wow. Wow. This is extraordinary. Our struggle this time is not in vain. They also partied. Raccoons, parrots, turtles, and bears enjoy the results of their journey while laughing at the ridiculous adventures they went through. And even though Raccoon didn't get pizza or melted cheese, he realized that this trip was the best experience of his life. As the sun began to set on their way home, Raccoon looked up at the sky and said, "I thought I was looking for food, but it turns out I found something more valuable. That's friends." A raccoon, a parrot, a turtle, and a bear wanted a new adventure. A few weeks after their adventure in the Forbidden Forest, the raccoon felt bored. He had grown accustomed to adventures full of challenges and silliness. Eating fruit and honey every day was delicious, but deep down, he longed for action and mystery. As he was brooding on the riverbank, suddenly his adventure companion, the turtle, ran up to him at incredible speed. "My friend, a new adventure!" shouted the turtle breathlessly. What adventure?" The turtle took out a crumpled piece of paper. "I found this in a coconut shell that was washed up in the river. It looks like a map to the mysterious island." The raccoon's eyes lit up. "Mysterious island? Sounds exciting." "Let's go." The parrot, who overheard their conversation, immediately flapped his wings. "You guys can't be serious. You don't even know how to cross the sea." A raccoon, a parrot, a turtle, and a bear wanted an adventure at sea. But the raccoon was too excited. "Let's find our other friend, the bear. He must have an idea." They went to find the big bear. After the raccoon told him everything, the bear was hesitant at first. "I'm afraid of water and butterflies and waves and many other things." However, after being coaxed with promises of delicious food, he finally agreed. They built a giant leaf boat using logs and large lotus leaves as sails. Once everything was ready, they pushed the boat into the river, which led to the ocean. "Let's take off," shouted the bear. However, not long after they set sail, problems began to arise. The waves grew bigger, and their boat began to tilt left and right. "I want to go down," shouted the bear as he hugged the raccoon tightly. "Toof! We're already in the middle of the ocean," replied. Suddenly, a giant flying fish emerges from the water and crashes into their sails. "Ah! Monster fish!" the raccoon screams. The parrot, who is calmer, says, "Relax, it's just a flying fish. Don't panic." However, the bear has a ridiculous idea. "If it can fly, maybe we can climb on its back and have it take us to the island." They all gape. "Okay, that's the craziest idea I've ever heard," the parrot says. "But I like it. Let's try it." They jump on the fish's back. Amazingly, the fish doesn't mind and starts flying them towards the mysterious island. As they walked into the mysterious island, when the raccoon, bear, turtle, and parrot walked into the island, suddenly a loud voice was heard. "Hey, visitors, who are you?" They were surprised and shocked because the voice came from a big and tall tree in front of them. "We are just adventurers who want to know about this island," said the raccoon politely. I know you are looking for treasure on this island, right? Asked the big tree. The big tree gave a clue. The treasure is hidden in a very high place, but it cannot be seen from below. The raccoon thought hard. High place, but cannot be seen from below? Maybe it is on top of this big tree? They started to climb it. At the top of the tree, they found a large chest tied with a rope. "This is it," said the raccoon excitedly. He opened the chest and it turned out to contain super delicious rare fruits. Raccoon, parrot, turtle, and bear found super delicious rare fruits in the chest. They tasted one fruit each and were immediately surprised. "Wow! This is the most delicious fruit I've ever chewed." It was so delicious. With full stomachs and satisfied hearts, they said goodbye and returned to land with the help of flying fish. When they returned to the forest, Raccoon looked at his friends and said, "I thought this adventure would be full of danger, but it turned out that the most exciting thing was the experience and happy laughter with you guys." They all laughed happily while enjoying the delicious fruits from the mysterious island. And from that day on, Raccoon was no longer a raccoon who was just looking for food. He became a raccoon who was looking for adventure. The end. Follow this channel to see the next cool story. See you